Today is Thursday, October the 8th of 2020, in case you're watching this on a replay. And the weather is beautiful outside, not too hot, not too cold. And this is going to be probably one of my last lives for October, and I will be back at the beginning of November. I will be going back east to visit family, so we'll be going to West Virginia, Tennessee, and Georgia. My mom lives in West Virginia, and my three brothers live there. My in-laws live in Tennessee, and my sister lives in Georgia. So I'll be visiting them, and we'll return the first week of November. I might do some lives while I'm visiting my sister-in-law. Hi, Brenda. How are you? I hope you're doing well, and I hope your family's doing well. So, just say some prayers for me as I travel back east. We're going to have to take the northern route because of the storm so that we can stay out of most of it. And just say some travel prayers for us. I would appreciate it. And if you haven't already liked and followed Liz's Craft page, Can't Talk Today, please do so. And if you would do this too to your page and to your friends, I would appreciate it. And anyone that you think might like to see my crafts. When I'm in West Virginia visiting my mom, I will not have access to any kind of internet or Wi-Fi or anything like that. She doesn't have any of that. So for that first week that I'm gone, I won't be able to post or do anything. After that, I'm hoping to maybe do a little bit of posting. You're doing okay, Brenda? Well, I'm glad. I said some prayers for you. Since the other day, you said that paramedics were coming by. I hope you and your family are doing well. Okay, so we're going to get started. I had this ghost here that I got off of one of the little Halloween plaques from the Dollar Tree. And this little cat is the same thing. It's off of one of the Dollar Tree signs that I had gotten, and they came off real easy, and we're going to use those in this project. I'm also going to use this ceiling fan blade. You see the doctor today. I hope you get some good news, Brenda. We're going to use this fan blade. It is reversible. There's a red side and a brown side, a light brown side. I'm going to use the light brown side. And we're going to be using a Maker Studio products today. We're going to be using these Halloween stencils. And right now they have a special going on where you can get both sets of these stencils. Now there's more to it than just this. You get quite a few stencils. You can get several dollars off if you order the bundle, and I did put that link in the description. And if you do purchase from them, please use my links, as I do get a little percentage. And we're not going to use these whole stencils. In fact, the first thing we're going to do is we're going to put this boo, just the boo, on our ghost. And Brenda, I don't know if you caught it or not, but let me find my notifications so that I can bring it up on my phone. Okay, there we go. Alrighty. I forget, what was I saying? Oh, yes. So I'm going to be visiting relatives for the rest of the month of October, and I won't be back until November. So if I do any lives at all, it'll probably be later in the month, and I'll do it while I'm at my sister-in-law's house or my sister's house. So anyway, you do not have to fuzz these stencils. They come from a Maker Studio, and I'm just going to do the boo. Now I haven't done anything to the ghost other than take it off of the sign. So I'm going to put the boo towards the middle of his belly there. I have my Preaching to the Choir chalk paste, which is black. And then I have my spreader here. And I'm just going to do, like I said, the word boo. So I'm getting some chalk paste on here and just putting it on the word boo. And I'm just scraping off the excess chalk paste and putting it back in the container. And let's see what it looks like. Ooh, isn't that nice? I just love these stencils. So we're going to set this aside to dry, and I'm going to put my stencil face down in the water so that the chalk paste doesn't dry in the screen part of the stencil. The next thing I'm going to do is I am going to stencil on here. Now I'm going to put my cat here to cover up these 2 holes, because there's 3 holes in there. Put it right there, but I want to use this stencil here, and I'm only using the October 31st. I don't want the spider web. So I'm going to put this underneath the holes, and I might have to go up a little bit. I'm going to put my cat on there and see. Chuck Simpson is watching. Hi Chuck, how are you today? Okay, let me see. Oh yeah. So I think that's exactly where I want it, is right there. Because I don't want the feet to get onto the October 31st. So again, I'm just going to put some chalk paste on my my spreader, and I'm going to push it through the screen part of the stencil. I'm going to have to turn this a little bit. So I'm just taking the excess off and putting it back in the jar. Now, these jars of chalk paste are smaller than the ones for Magnolia, but they are very full. So I don't know how much you get in the other, in Magnolia's jar, but there is quite a bit in this. It's 2 ounces. But it does cost less. So here we have our October 31st. Isn't that nice? Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and put this in the water, and then I'm going to dry my October 31st because I don't want to mess it up. So I have my heat gun here, and I'm just going to dry this. Okay, I think that's good. And then I'm going to continue on with my stenciling. Now, what I want to do with this one here is I just want to use this top spider web and this bottom spider web. I don't want the Happy Halloween. Well, I had that upside down. And I don't want the spiders either. And I'm going to have to do this separately because I do want to kind of connect my spider web. So we'll see how that turns out. So I'll do the top one first. And I'm just eyeballing where I want this to lay on my fan blade. I'm gonna have to turn this. Okay, now I just want to scrape off the excess. So I'm going to be getting up real early tomorrow, like dark 30 to head out, because we want to miss the most of the school traffic and all that. Okay, I'm not going to put this in the water because I want to do the bottom half, but this is what we have so far for our spider web. And I'm going to go ahead and dry this because when I put the other part of the stencil on, it's probably going to hit it. Oh, I see some hearts. Thank you guys for the hearts. Okay, I hope this is good. Now I'm going to put this piece up beside this one, and I'm actually going to put the line part on the line so that it only makes that one line. Okay. I'm gonna have to turn this. Just don't want to get it on my blade. I mean, if it did, you can always wipe it off. It is chalk paste, it's not paint. I mean, it's not ink. Let's see, right here is a blob that I might not be able to get off of there. Okay, so there's that, and let's see how that turned out. Ooh, I'm loving this. See that? Isn't that cool? So now I'm going to dry this. I don't normally do Halloween projects, but this was just too cute to pass up. And I had gotten the Halloween stencil bundle from a maker studio, so I wanted to use it. Thank you, Brenda. So there's one more stencil I want to do on this. And it comes with these little bitty spiders. I know you can't really see what they are, but I'm going to put some spiders on here. I think I'll put one right here, like he's coming into the web. Gee, and this spreader is really big. Let me see if, let me cut one down. So this is a full spreader, and this is what it looks like. And I just want a little bitty one for these spiders. So I'm just cutting this little bitty piece off so that I can do my spiders without getting my chalk paste everywhere. So I'm just going to do this one spider right there. And then I'll do a few more. So my nephew is getting married in Tennessee towards the end of October. And the project we did yesterday was the Scrabble letters with his name and his soon-to-be bride's wife's name. And so we got some of those not hooks, but the Velcro things for them to hang it with. And hopefully they'll like it. I thought it was a cool craft to do for someone who's getting married. And they can hang it on the wall the way they want to hang it. All right. I love the spiders too, Brenda. They're so cute. So I don't know. Should I do some more spiders, or do you think 2 is enough? If you think I should do more, put more in the comments. If you don't think I should put any more, say no. And I'll give it a couple minutes, because I know we're on a delay, or a few seconds, whatever. So we have 2 on there so far. So do you think we should do more, or 2's enough? I'm thinking I might need to do one right here. Since we have one here and one here, I might need to do one right here. So Brenda says more. Me too, Brenda. I'm going to do at least one more spider. And then I might put one in the web. I think I'll do that. Put this spider here. Now, if you do, oh, hearts and thumbs up. Thank you. Thank you. I want to thank you guys for joining me. I sure appreciate each and every one of you. And if you would share my videos with others, I would appreciate it. I said that word we're not supposed to say. I'm going to do one more spider, and I'm going to put him in the web. So he's going to be right there. All right. I think we're done with the chalk paste. And you see that? I only used the chalk paste that was in the lid. Alrighty, I'm gonna put this into my water. And then when you're done stenciling, you want to wash your stencils right away. So make sure you take them to the sink and run water on them, and you can take a sponge and just go across it and get all the chalk paste off of it. And then once you do that, you can you want to dry them with the sticky side up, and then once they're dry, you can put them back on the backing pieces. So make sure you keep these, and then I just put them back in the envelopes that they came in. And then I have a big box over there that I put all my stencils in. So this is what we have. So we got our 3 spiders on the outside, and we got the 1 spider on the inside of the web. Now I'm going to go ahead and dry this, because we're going to start putting it together, and I don't want to mess it up. And in the bundle for these 2 Halloween stencils, they do have a sale going on. I think they're $3 off the normal price if you bought them separately. Alrighty. So we're going to put our kitty on. And what I want to do is I want to put this And these are just those small tumbling tower blocks from the Dollar Tree. You get it in the toy section, and they make good pieces to do things with when you're crafting. You can use them like we're doing right now to make things stand out up off of your piece. And then I'm just going to put my cat on there. So I'm putting my hot glue on my piece of block there, and then I'm going to put my kitty on there. And I want to put him in such a way that you don't really see the block. So this is what we have for this. Isn't that cute already? And this is just an old fan blade. You know, I told you guys that we had to replace our ceiling fan in our living room, and I just didn't want to throw it away. And I know that you could use the blades for crafting, so I just thought this was a really neat idea. And I have these two blocks that we're going to put on the back here of the ghost. So I'm going to put one on either side of where his arms are. And he's good and dry, so I don't have to worry about smudging the stenciling on it. And I hope you guys do come back to see me in November. Brenda loves it. Thank you, Brenda. I sure appreciate it. And like I said, you know, I'm going to visit my mom. She's 80s. She's in her mid 80s, and my brothers are there, so I'll get to see them. And then my in-laws in Tennessee, and my sister in Georgia, my sister and her family. So we're just going to have a fun time going to all these different places. Okay, we're going to put our boo ghost. My boo boo, ooh boo boo, a boo boo, a yoo hoo. I'm sorry. Look, isn't that cute? So now we already have our hole in the top here for our hanger. And what I have is one of those hangers off the Dollar Tree home decors, and it has the plastic end caps on. And I'm actually going to use it the opposite way. I'm putting the end caps in here in the front, because, and the reason I'm doing this is because actually when you pull this up and hang it on your wall, it lays flatter against the wall than if you did it the other way. And then we're going to put a bow. We're just going to put a simple bow over top of that, so it'll be glued down. So I have my buffalo check from the Dollar Tree, and this is black and white. And I'm just going to gather it in the center and make that type of bow. But I do want to dovetail the ends, so I'm just folding this, and this is wired ribbon. And then I'm going to cut this, and then I need to decide how big to make it. So I want it about right there, and I'm going to dovetail the other side. So this is what I have. Very simple. And then I have, I had this piece of iridescent ribbon, probably from some things I made during Christmas last year. And I'm just going to make a little bow with it, just like a shoelace bow. And then I'm going to point to the ends, or slant the ends of it. So just have this cute little bow for the middle. And I have this piece of jute, just some leftover jute. And I am going to pinch the center of my buffalo check. And I'm actually going to loop this and then I will put the ends through the loop, pull that, okay, let's try that again. Let's try that again. Pull the ends through the loop, and then pull it without it slipping off. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and work it up a little bit so that it's where I need it to be before I tie it tight. Okay, try to get that in the center. Okay. And I think I want this to be the back. So now I'm just going to tie it in a tight knot. And then I'm going to trim off the ends very close to the knot. Figure out which side I want to be the front. And really both sides look about the same. So I think I'll go with this. So I'm just going to glue that right over top of these two plastic ends to the hanger. And I'm just going to put quite a bit of glue on there. I'm going to put that underneath the cat's head and the tail, his tail. And then I'm just going to put this one right on top of the buffalo check bow. Hi Delaney, how are you? I hope I said your name right. I don't think I've seen you on my page before. If that's the case, welcome and thank you for joining us. And even if it's not the case, thank you. I appreciate each and every one of you. So this is what we have so far, and I have one more thing to add to it. I have this cute little button, and it's a black button. It has some raised spots on it. I know you can't see that, but it came on a card of 3 or 4 buttons, and that's what I'm going to use for my center of this bow. Okay, and that just completes it. And I will put the links to the bundle. Newbie from West Texas. Well, I'm glad you're here, Delaney. And I'm from Central Texas. So I'm from Killeen, right beside Fort Hood. And I'm just going to put the ends to my bow behind the cat's tail and his head. Now you could leave them on top if you like that look. I just kind of, I think I want it behind him. So this is what we have. And if you guys make anything, please feel free to put it on Liz's craft page. And like I said, for the next week, I'm going to be out of the internet service. I'm not going to have any Wi-Fi or anything like that. I will return the first week of November to craft again, and when I do, it's all going to be Christmas. So make sure you get out there and get yourself some Christmas supplies, and we will start back up then. Please don't leave me. Make sure you put on your notifications when I go live so that you'll be able to see me when I get back on in November. I really enjoy crafting, and I like sharing what I do with you all and just giving you guys some ideas on how you can use your stencils and things that you have around the house. Like I said, this is just a fan blade from our ceiling fan that we had to replace. Hope you enjoy every second of your trip. Sounds like fun. Thank you very much, Delaney. I sure will. We're just hoping to stay out of the way of the storms that are coming. So we're going to try to take the northern route instead of the southern route that we normally take. But I usually go live at 11:30 on 11:30 Central Time, Monday through Friday, and then noon Saturday and Sunday. So, you know, if you haven't already done so, please go to Liz's Craft page, like and follow, and turn on your notifications. I will put this on the wall and take a picture of it and post it on Liz's Craft page. I also put my videos on YouTube. So until November, you guys keep crafting. Love y'all. Thank you, Brenda. She says really cute. Thank you.